aspect that we are going to look at in the portfolio building is the scheme of learning. And in the old curriculum or in the old syllabus, we call it the weekly forecast or the scheme of work. So under scheme of learning, we are going to look at two things. That's one, the alignment of indicators to the curricular indicators, and two, the alignment of core competencies to the curricular content. But in this tutorial, we are going to deal with the first part, which is the alignment of indicators to the curricular indicators. What are indicators? Indicators are simply the objectives we want to achieve at the end of each lesson. That's what we are going to do. Our objective for a particular lesson at a particular time in a particular lesson delivery. Now, NTC says that all stated indicators are aligned with the curricular indicators for the grade level. So, the curriculum has provided its own indicators already. So, what the scheme of learning is trying to portray is that it must follow the guidelines produced by NACA in the production or in the content curricular indicators that has been coined for us. It has been enshrined in the curriculum for us already. So all we need to do is that as educators, we look at the indicator, then we use the indicator in planning lessons. For instance, if I take this scheme of learning, we have our week. These are the week. We have our week ending. We have our strands, the sub-strands, the content standard, and the indicators. These indicators is in line with what NACA has produced in the curriculum. So the alignment is that what you have in the curriculum, don't change anything. Do well to put it here. And the content standard and the indicator must commensurate. So if you have B.7, B7 means that the grade level or the class you are about teaching. Then this first one stand for the strand. This second one stand for the substrand. And this one stand for the content standard. So you could see that we have triple ones here, and here we have 4 ones. Therefore, the final one here shows the objectives or the indicator. And it should align with what NACA has provided already. Also, if I take this portion and I take the curriculum B7, that's the class 7 or the class or JHS 1 or basic 7, then these two stand for the strand, these 3 stand for the substrand or the subtopic, and this one stand for the content standard. The content, that's the content, that's the core point. What you are about teaching, that's the core point. And out of the core point, we have coined another objective from the core point, which is the indicator. So let's look at the 10th week. B7, the class, these two, they stand for the strand, the substrand, the indicator, and also content standard and the indicator 1. So under animal production, we are going to treat indicator 1, but using that same content standard, we are going to treat another indicator 2. Using that same content standard, we are going to treat another indicator 3. So NTC says that all our indicators should have an alignment, should have a link with what we have in the curriculum. So this is a basic 4 curriculum. So we have our basic 4, our strand 1, we have our substrand, content standard, and indicator. And indicator says that indicator 1 says that classify animals into insects, birds, mammals, and reptiles. And these are what we call the activities or the exemplars that will assist and enable us to be able to achieve our indicator 1. That's the classification of animals into insects, birds, mammals, and reptiles. And beneath that, we have another indicator too. So that's the class 4, strand, substrand, content standard, and indicator 2. So if you are preparing the scheme of learning, you have to show that this is the indicator you are dealing with. This is the indicator you are dealing with, the indicator 2. You have to know the life process of animals, that's the movement of animals or the locomotion of animals, the nutrition or the feeding aspect, and the reproduction of animals. So that's what the NTC requires from us. So the indicators must have a link. And this is the aspect of portfolio that says that we have to align our indicators to the indicators in the curriculum. Simple as that. Thank you very much.